Alright guys, welcome to another video. Stock 51 Bending. Interesting day. Tip of the day. Let's make it a tip of the day. Alright? When you start up a vending business, if you have like one or two machines, okay, I completely understand. You know, you'll have one or two keys, whatever. You're not going big. But when you scale up to like 2, 3, 4, 500 machines, you cannot have 2, 3, 4, 500 keys. Okay? So, like, it can't look like this when you walk into a service call. You know what I mean? You cannot walk into a service call like this. Like, this is so this is just half of my keys, honestly. This is half of my keys. I actually only use one bunch of them. There's like 5 bunches in here. I only use one bunch when I go in. And if you see me, you already know which bunch I'm using. But that one bunch opens up all of my machines. In other words, I may have 10 or 20 different keys on there, but they're only there because one machine only takes a certain size of key, another machine takes a flat key, and I cannot get a different type of key for it to match the other machines. You know, every machine has its own thing. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to get rid of all of those machines that don't have the same key as my other machines. And what is that going to do? That's going to leave me with just one key for all the machines. So let's say all the candy machines, right? All the gumball machines, all the gumball candy machines, toy machines, they all have one key. One key. So if I have like 300 machines like that, all 300 are opened up by one key. One key. They're all opened up by one key. So one key opens up all the machines. Alright? And then let's say there's a different type of toy machine, but it's a different brand of machine. So now that different brand of machine has its own key and key number. So now if I have like say 20 or 30 of those, I need to make one key for all 20 or 30 of those. You know, so now instead of walking around with just one key, now I got 2 keys. Now you have a soda machine, right? Soda machine takes a different type of key. So there goes a 3rd key, right? Now you have you have an electronic key for a soda machine. Now you have 4 keys, right? You have different types of candy machines, different types of the way they open up. You have let's say you know, you have cash boxes or like Chinese machines that you cannot get keys for, but you can get similar locks for them. There was another key. You know what I mean? And since I do lockouts and stuff like that, so it's like somebody gets locked out of their machine and stuff, I carry all the spare keys just in case, so I don't have to, you know, go through the whole hassle of, you know, taking it out and just, you know, busting the lock up. So I try not to do that. But yeah, so tip of the day, don't walk around with one of these when you go into a service call. I've seen people, and I have friends, and you know, and he was just my friend was just you know, he just bought the business and everything, and he just like, you know, he's like, I got all these keys. I was like, fucking awesome, great. Now go swap them out to one key. And 10 years later, to this day, he's still walking around with a broken key saying, it works, it works, it works. And I keep telling him, I know it works, but wouldn't it be better if it worked better? Like, you wouldn't have to fumble for it. Like, you wouldn't have to look for it. Like, you don't have to go too crazy for it. Like, if you could just put the key in and you didn't have to wiggle it or jiggle it or something like that, you know, just to get it to work. What if it just put it in and it worked? Maybe, you know, if it's an outdoor machine, maybe some WD-40, you know? But when you put the key in, it works. It's like a key to your house, you know. You put it in, it works. You're not supposed to jiggle it or wiggle it. It's just supposed to work. So, just a general tip, like, you know, even locksmiths, they know, like if you have a building with like 500 apartments, yes, they all have different keys, but they all have a master key. In other words, if I'm living in an apartment with 500 apartments in there, let's just say, right, the super or the landlord, whoever it is, they can open any door with the master key. The master key is obviously under lock and key, of course. Only maybe one or two people have access to that because it's a very, very strong and unique key to have. But even though all the door locks look all the same, they are all keyed differently, but there is a master key for them. It's like a storage unit. Storage facilities will always sell you their locks, right? And if you look at them, they usually have like 2 red lines on them. And one usually means that the lock is locked and you can no longer open it. And one, it means it's open. Now, how do you think they have that? Why would they have that? Well, just in case a lockout happens, if somebody doesn't pay their rent, the storage facility has to go and, you know, they put that bin into collections, and then they sell off the stuff. They can legally sell off the stuff because now it belongs to them. But that's what it is. But instead of drilling and knocking out or cutting the gate or going through some crazy way of trying to get the lock off, well, they just put the key in and bam, you know, it works lovely, you know. Just like that. So yes, there are many different keys, but there is a master key. And somebody called me up the other day saying, "Oh, you got a master key? Oh, come open my machine up," you know. I'm like, all right, if I have a master key, let's say if I have a master key, let's say if I did, right? Why would I give that key to you so you can go open your machine and not bring back the key? No, I have to come out to you and I have to open up that machine. You cannot have my master key, even if I did have one, which I'm not admitting to having one, but I'm also not denying of not having one. So just for you guys, you know, whenever you decide to scale up, you know, like, you know, anything past like 4 or 5 machines, you know, and you know, get a same key, get a key. It's called key to like. You can go on eBay today. I mean, back in the day, you couldn't get them. You could only get them from like certain places. So like certain locks you can get on eBay. You just have to know how to word them, how to look for them, you know, how to properly ask for them, and you can get them all key to like in whatever key sequence you want. You know, I have my own key numbers. And then if I sell a machine to somebody, I would give them a different key number. Me knowing that key number, right? Just in case I don't do it. No, if you're thinking of what I'm thinking that you're thinking right now, oh my goodness, he's selling them a key and he knows the key, he's going to go rob their machine. No, I have absolutely no use of doing that. That point is, see, if I sell the machine to 20 different people, 20 different people don't know each other, okay? They don't care. They couldn't care less of each other. But those 20 people, maybe 2 or 3 of them will call me back and say, I lost the key, I dropped the key, I broke the key, I don't have the key, something happened. It could be any excuse in the world. Okay, there's millions and millions of excuses in the book. Okay, and basically what's going to happen is I'm going to come in and I'm going to open up their machine. I'm going to make sure it's the same person that I originally sold the machine to. Okay, and then I will open it up, and then I will issue them another key, same as what I gave them before, which saves me a whole lot of hassle, because I will charge you per hour to take that lock out, and you're not going to like that charge. So I rather just give you already paid for the lock, and now I'm just gonna make you pay for it again. I'm not giving you the key for free. You know what I mean? So basically that's the whole thing. All right, guys, thank you for watching. I'm sorry for running. I thought I was gonna make it a little shorter, but all right, just again, don't walk around with these keys. That's like way too many. I got all my gumball machines. I got my jukebox machines. I got some random machines that I just like randomly picked up from somewhere, but they're always good to have. And then I have my massage chairs, my massage chair keys. And they're all there. I probably have another bunch somewhere else. This was just what I could dig up for now. But yeah, don't walk around with that shit. Take care.